So what's up guys, Money Via here, and today we're diving into something pretty exciting, especially if you're the creative type. Are you passionate about photography or digital art? What if I told you that your creative work could actually make you money? And not just a one-time payment, but potentially earning for you even while you sleep. That's the dream, right? Passive income. In today's video, we're going to explore exactly how you can tap into this. We'll be looking at how to earn real, sustainable passive income through stock photography and digital art, specifically focusing on what's working now and what to expect as we head into 2025. The landscape is always evolving, so it's key to stay updated. And here's the kicker. You don't necessarily need a super expensive, top-of-the-line professional camera rig or a fancy art degree to get started. Accessibility is better than ever. We're going to break it all down, the essential tools you might already have or can easily acquire, the best platforms to showcase and sell your work, and the strategies that can help you actually start earning online. The goal here is to give you a clear roadmap, so by the end of this video, you'll have a solid understanding of how to turn those creative sparks into a potential income stream. So if that sounds good, stick around. Let's get into it and break down how you can start earning online today. Alright, so first things first, let's establish a clear understanding. What exactly are we talking about when we say stock photography and digital art in the context of making money online? Essentially, these are visual assets. Think high-quality photographs or digitally created graphics, illustrations, and designs that are licensed out for specific uses. Instead of a company hiring a photographer for a custom shoot every single time they need an image, which can be expensive and time-consuming, they turn to stock asset libraries. It's about providing accessible, ready-to-use visuals. These licensed visuals are the backbone of so much of the content we consume daily. Businesses, big and small, rely on them heavily. Marketers use them for advertising campaigns, social media posts, email newsletters, and presentations. Content creators like YouTubers, bloggers, and website designers constantly need fresh visuals to make their content engaging and professional looking. Think about the images you see on a company's About Us page, the background of a motivational quote on Instagram, or even the subtle texture in a web banner. Chances are, many of those are stock assets. The beauty of this model, and why it's so appealing for creators like us, is the concept of create once, sell multiple times. You upload a photograph or a piece of digital art to a platform, and that single piece of work can be licensed and downloaded by hundreds or even thousands of different buyers over time. Each download or each license sold translates into a royalty payment for you, the creator. This is where the passive income potential really shines through, as your existing portfolio continues to generate revenue without requiring constant active work on those specific pieces. Ultimately, stock photography and digital art offer a pathway to monetize your creative skills in a way that can be incredibly flexible and rewarding. You're leveraging your ability to create compelling visuals into an asset that can work for you around the clock. This understanding is the foundation for building a successful venture in this space. Okay, so you've got your amazing photos or your stunning digital art ready. The next big question is, where do you actually sell it? This is where stock photo and digital art platforms or marketplaces come into play. These websites are essentially the bridge between you, the creator, and the millions of potential buyers out there. They provide the infrastructure for you to upload your content, for buyers to search and find it, and for the financial transactions to happen smoothly. Let's talk platforms. One of the biggest names you'll hear is Shutterstock. They have a massive library and a huge global customer base, which means a lot of potential eyeballs on your work. They accept a wide variety of content, from photos and illustrations to video clips and music. Because of their volume, individual earnings per download can sometimes be lower, but the sheer number of potential sales can make up for it. They are a good starting point for many due to their reach and established presence in the industry. Then there's Adobe Stock. A major advantage here is its seamless integration with Adobe's Creative Cloud suite. If you're already using Photoshop or Illustrator, uploading to Adobe Stock can be incredibly convenient. Many designers and creatives who use Adobe products also source their stock assets from here, so it targets a slightly different, often more professionally creative audience. Their royalty rates are generally considered competitive, and the platform is known for its quality curation. iStock by Getty Images is another major player. Getty Images itself is known for its premium, often editorial, content, and iStock is their more accessible, microstock arm. It still carries a reputation for quality, and contributing here can be quite prestigious. They often have different tiers of content and pricing, and sometimes offer exclusive contracts that can lead to higher earnings per image if you commit your best work solely to them. So you know what stock assets are and you've got an idea of where to sell them. But what kind of content actually sells? Success in this field isn't just about creating beautiful images or art, it's significantly about understanding what people are actively searching for and willing to pay for. Knowing the trends and in-demand categories for 2025 can give you a serious edge. Let's look at what's currently resonating with buyers. For photography, one of the consistently strong themes is remote work and the tech lifestyle. Think images of people working from home in comfortable, realistic settings, using laptops, participating in video calls, or collaborating online. Also, visuals depicting modern technology, connectivity, cybersecurity, and data are always needed. As our world becomes more digital, the demand for authentic imagery reflecting this reality continues to grow. Another incredibly relevant and growing category is sustainable living and eco-themes. Buyers are looking for images that showcase renewable energy, recycling, organic farming, electric vehicles, conservation efforts, and people interacting positively with nature. This reflects a broader societal shift towards environmental consciousness, and brands want to align themselves with these values. Authenticity is key here. Images that feel genuine and hopeful tend to perform well. Diversity and real people remain a critical demand. Stock photo buyers are increasingly moving away from overly staged, generic models. They want to see authentic representation of people from all walks of life, different ethnicities, age groups, abilities, and body types engaged in everyday activities. Travel and nature photography is a perennial favorite, but with a twist for 2025. While iconic landmarks still have their place, there's a growing interest in lesser-known locations, hidden gems, and unique perspectives on travel. Finally, in photography, AI and futuristic tech imagery is booming. This includes conceptual visuals representing artificial intelligence, machine learning, virtual reality, augmented reality, and other cutting-edge technologies. As AI becomes more integrated into our lives and businesses, the need for compelling visuals to illustrate these complex topics is skyrocketing. Alright, let's talk about the gear and software, the tools of the trade. One of the biggest misconceptions that holds people back is the idea that you need thousands of dollars worth of equipment or a formal design degree to even think about selling stock photography or digital art. I'm here to tell you that's largely a myth, especially now. While professional gear has its place, accessibility is at an all-time high. Let's break down some tools from beginner-friendly to pro-level. For photography, believe it or not, the powerful camera you likely already have in your pocket, your smartphone, is a fantastic starting point. Modern smartphone cameras are incredibly capable, capturing high-resolution images with surprisingly good dynamic range. Paired with an app like Lightroom Mobile, which has a great free version for editing, or Snapseed, completely free and very powerful, you can produce professional-looking photos ready for stock platforms. Focus on good lighting, composition, and clean edits. If you're ready to step up your photography game, or already have a DSLR or mirrorless camera, then the industry-standard editing software is Adobe Photoshop and Lightroom Classic, or CC. Lightroom is excellent for organizing your photo library, making batch edits, and handling raw files, which give you much more flexibility in post-processing. Photoshop allows for more intricate retouching, compositing, and detailed adjustments. There's a learning curve, but the power they offer is immense for refining your images to perfection. The key with photography tools isn't necessarily the price tag of the camera body or lens, but how you use them and, crucially, how you process your images. A well-composed, well-lit photo from a smartphone that's been skillfully edited can often outperform a poorly executed shot from an expensive camera. Understanding the fundamentals of photography and post-processing will take you further than just owning fancy gear. Quality, consistency, and originality are what buyers are looking for. So you're starting to upload your work, and maybe you've even made your first few sales. That's awesome. But how do you go from making a little bit of side cash to potentially building a more consistent and significant income stream from your stock photography and digital art? It's about implementing smart strategies and being persistent. Let's dive into some actionable tips for seriously growing your earnings in 2025. The first, and arguably one of the most critical tips, is to upload consistently. Think of it like this. The more high-quality content you have available on these platforms, the more chances you have for your work to be discovered and purchased. Search algorithms on stock sites often favor active contributors who regularly add fresh content. Building a large, diverse portfolio takes time, but it's the foundation of long-term success in this field. Don't just upload 10 images and wait, aim for a steady flow. To make consistent uploading manageable, try to establish a workflow. This could mean dedicating specific times each week for shooting or creating, editing, and then keywording and uploading your assets. Batching tasks can be incredibly efficient. For example, spend one session just on editing a group of photos, and another session focused solely on writing titles, descriptions, and keywords for that batch. This helps maintain momentum and prevents overwhelm. Next up, and this is super important, is to optimize with keywords and metadata. Your titles, descriptions, and keywords are how buyers find your work. You need to think like a buyer. What terms would someone type into the search bar if they were looking for the image or art you've created? Be specific, accurate, and use a good mix of general and long-tail keywords. Don't just tag a photo of a cat as cat. Try fluffy ginger cat sleeping on a blue sofa in sunlit room. Diving deeper into keywords, do a little research. See what keywords are popular in your niche or for the subjects you're covering. So, there you have it, a pretty comprehensive look at how you can turn your creativity into actual cash through stock photography and digital art in 2025. Whether you're a photographer passionate about capturing those perfect real-life moments, or a digital artist who loves bringing imaginative worlds and designs to life on a screen, your creativity genuinely has value. It's more than just a hobby. It's a skill that people are willing to pay for, and these platforms make that connection possible. The demand for fresh, original visuals is not slowing down. In 2025 and beyond, businesses, marketers, and individual creators are constantly searching for unique images and art to make their projects stand out in a crowded digital landscape. This creates a fantastic opportunity for you to contribute your unique perspective and skills. Remember, you don't need to be a seasoned pro from day one. Start small, focus on quality, and stay consistent with your efforts. The journey of building a passive income stream takes time and dedication, but the beauty of this model is that your work can continue to earn for you long after you've created it. Let your portfolio grow, let your skills develop, and let your work speak for itself, again and again. If you found this video helpful, and you're ready to explore this path, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to Money Via for more money-making guides and financial insights, and we'd love to hear from you in the comments. What will you create first? Photos or digital art? Let us know. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.